Hey, it's Dr. Beth with Psych Downloads. Today I want to continue talking about strategies that we can use to help regulate ourselves. So if you've watched my other videos, you've heard me talk about the two pathways that we can help take care of ourselves emotionally. And one is turning towards the self, or self-soothing or self-regulation. And one is turning towards other people. This is co-regulation or other soothing. And so I want to talk about one of the 6 strategies associated with co-regulation. So these are ways that we can turn to other people to help take care of us emotionally. And one of these strategies is to turn to professionals. And so I really want to highlight the importance of turning to people that are professionally trained to help you take care of yourself, your physical and mental well-being, and to just take care of some of the needs that we can get met through other people. First of all, relationships with professionals are very real and very authentic relationships. I absolutely cherish the relationships I have with all of my clients. They're all unique and they're all authentic and they're all very real to me. And one of the benefits of working and connecting with people that are professionals is that they're very specific roles that you are in. These don't need to be reciprocal. When you meet with a friend or you meet with a lover, or you meet with a partner, a lot of times there's an expectation of reciprocity where you need to give to that relationship and that relationship needs to give to you. One of the benefits of professional relationships is that you don't need to worry about that same reciprocity. There's already a dynamic where you get to experience and receive the professional guidance and training of the people that can best support you and help you in all sorts of different ways. So while of course I'm going to talk about meeting with psychologists or licensed mental health practitioners, I want to first start talking about some other professionals that you can meet with to really attend to ways to soothe yourself that you might not think about. So one of my other strategies for co-regulation that I'm going to talk a little bit about is about physical intimacy. And perhaps you're not in a place right now to get that physical intimacy from a friend, either through a hug or just keeping your arms around each other, or through sexual intimacy with partners or lovers. So if you still are seeking physical intimacy or you want additional physical intimacy, one of the ways that you can get this is through meeting with a massage therapist, getting a manicure or a pedicure, and thinking about meeting with body workers, other people that would be able to kind of touch you and interact with you so you can exchange finances to get some of these physical intimacy needs met. Other options of ways you can turn to professionals to help take care of your emotions is to go to other professionals such as acupuncturists, and to also talk to psychiatrists. Psychiatrists, of course, are physicians that are able to prescribe medication that could help with emotion regulation or psychological concerns. So acupuncturists as well can work wonders for helping people manage their emotions and helping them to feel better, and just to regulate kind of what's happening internally so that your mood can feel a little bit better and more sustained. Some other places where you can think about connecting in order to get connection with professionals might be, depending on your state and the laws involved, you can meet with sex workers. You also can meet with sexological body workers or surrogates. That might be another way you can get some physical needs met through meeting with professionals. And of course, I want to talk a little bit about meeting with psychologists or other licensed mental health practitioners. A lot of people ask me why people come to see me, and I think they have this belief that there's a lot of people that meet with psychologists or therapists that are really, really struggling and really having a hard time and not able to keep up with life. But you know, as somebody who meets with very high functioning, very highly skilled, highly educated, very social, and very cool people, I want to just completely take away that myth. And just to let you know that meeting with somebody to talk about your emotional well-being or psychological health, or to understand your patterns with yourself or with other people, these are people that are really awesome and courageous and really just want to talk to somebody who's trained, who has education, who has knowledge, and that will really spend an hour of their week focusing on them. You know, when we meet with our friends socially, or we connect with our partners, we really can't expect them to just focus on us. That would not be a good reciprocal relationship. However, when you meet with somebody that is a professional, when you meet with a therapist or psychologist, they're really focused on you. This is a time that you can really take to attend to yourself, to learn about your emotional well-being and to learn how to help yourself feel better. But these are really, really wonderful relationships that you can take advantage of. So again, one of the ways that we can think about co-regulation and how we can soothe ourselves from turning to others is through professional relationships. And when I want to talk, what I want to talk about now is also to think about some questions that you can ask yourself. If you have some hesitation to think about reaching out to professionals, you know, one is, do you have a belief or an expectation that you should be able to manage all of your emotions on your own? And if you do, I ask you to consider, where does this come from? You know, why would emotions be something versus all of the other things we turn to professionals for that you think you should be able to provide? I know that I have the ability to learn how to do an oil change, but I don't choose to learn that, and I choose to take my car to a place to get my oil changed. This doesn't make me deficient. This doesn't mean there's something wrong with me. This means that I'm trying to find a way to be really efficient with my time and go to a professional that can help do something for me to make my life easier. So I just invite you to think about that if you have any barriers to reaching out for professional help. I also know that sometimes finances can be a barrier to people seeking financial help. And I want to reassure you that if you are not able to afford to meet with a private practice therapist, you may be able to go through your insurance. Some insurance plans have better coverage than others, and some people don't have insurance either. So I also want to direct you to local psychology training facilities where graduate students are learning how to be therapists. These are great places to get support that is low fee and accessible. Likewise, massage therapy schools, beauty schools where people learn how to give hair color or hairstyle, and you can receive touch, and these are ways that you can help yourself feel better, also offer low-fee services. So I invite you to check out some of those options if you're finding that finances are a concern. But I want to really emphasize again that there is literally professional help available, but these professionals are really great resources that we can co-regulate. We can learn to soothe ourselves through their benefit, their expertise, and their education. So I invite you to think about whether or not you turn to professionals to help receive soothing from other people. And if you don't, think about, should you do that now, or when would be a time that you'd be willing to reach out to a professional? So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my page on Facebook, and follow me on Instagram at psychdownloads. Thanks so much, and I'm Dr. Beth.